Well, first of all, let me explain. One thing you must know about a raw vegan diet is that you're going to be cold. Yes, I am wearing a jacket at home. I've worn a jacket at home since about September, October last year. I'm very cold as a vegan overall. Let me know what you guys think. Is this the same with you vegans? Are you always cold in comparison to your friends? Since I went vegan years ago, I've always been cold in comparison to the rest of my friends, but now that I'm raw vegan, I'm absolutely freezing all the time. And you saw in some of my last videos, sometimes I come through with a hot water bottle. It's freezing. This is why we deserve to be living in a hot country where fruits and vegetables are abundant everywhere. Am I right or am I right? Righty ho, guys, welcome back to my channel. I am a coach. So as you guys know, I am an actor, and I also talk about things like raw veganism, health, productivity, and everything in between. And in today's video, I am talking about the misconceptions of a raw vegan diet, and this will be useful if you're thinking about transitioning. Let's get into it. First up, people think that as a raw vegan, you have a low protein or no protein in your diet. Now, there are so many myths and lies about protein and how much we actually need to consume. There are so many myths, and we know that's all marketing related for profit, blah, 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 blah. But it's such a boring topic. But trust me when I say you'll not be deficient when it comes to protein. So just forget that argument. Just let it go in one ear and out the other when people tell you that you're going to be low on protein. People think that there's no variety in my diet. In terms of the meals, that is true, but in terms of the actual ingredients, the things that I consume, there's so much variety. If I think about all the fruits and vegetables I can consume in one day, in 1 week, in 1 month, it's abundant. So for me, this is literally the land of abundance. And as soon as I touch down in that tropical country, I'm going wild. I'm running to the bushes and I'm going to eat and I'm going to eat and I'm going to be eaten like crazy. People also think that there is no more flavor in your diet, and that's crazy to me because actually all seasoning comes from plants. And what's been magical actually since January, especially by week 2 of January, my taste buds had really shifted. So things became way sweeter. Before I couldn't taste the flavor of lettuce or spinach, but now it's so strong. Himalayan sea salt is definitely one of my best friends when it comes to seasoning. It just brings out all the flavor and combines everything well together in the most perfect way. But I love to mix fruits and vegetables. So I always have mangoes or plums, or I have raisins. Almost every day I have raisins in my salad. I love to mix fruits and vegetables. It drives me crazy. And then on top of that, I have my nuts. And the textures. Oh, Lord, give me salad now. Give me salad now. A lot of people ask me when I'm coming back, they don't believe me when I say it's for life. First of all, that's okay. I don't mind if you don't believe me. And second of all, I don't see a reason to come back. The lifestyle is so good. When you see the light, when you found your path, and it's so succulent and ripe and dripping in all the juices, I'm not going back. There is no way. There's not enough money in the world to take me back, There's not enough money to take me back. Just the thought of being fed fruits all day long. All I have to do is, and then someone's there with the big spoon, giving me my papaya and giving me my mango, and someone else is chopping up my bananas. Paradise. That's what that sounds to me. People do think I'm starving myself. I'm not. I'm really not. And because the food is so nutritious but not so heavy when it comes to the calories, you can keep eating and eating and eating. So I eat in a very intuitive way. I eat until I'm full because I know that that everything I'm eating is great for my body, and I get to eat whatever I want. I have so much food in one day. Like in terms of the quantity, I eat so much, and sometimes you see my salad bowls, I have to move into like an oven dish. And my mum, she's like, don't, you're not going to eat that, are you? That's not even her accent. My mom's like, you're not going to eat that. You're not going to eat that. My siblings don't believe that I'm going to eat the whole thing, but I do. In like 45 minutes, I eat the whole thing. And the great thing is that the food digests very, very quickly as well. So you don't, you cannot believe. I'm so excited now. That's why I'm like losing myself. But I have not been bloated in over 3 months. It's almost been 4 months. We're like mid-April. It's been almost 4 months since I've had any kind of bloating. So what happens after my breakfast or after my lunch, my stomach is like this big and then it goes back to nothing. Can you imagine? No bloating, no bloating. Crazy, right? And lastly, the last misconception is that people genuinely think that I'm looking for advice. Like when you come over to a raw lifestyle, you leave behind all the processed food and all the junk food and all the added sugar and just the rubbish. So you realize that, well, I realized that most people eat this way. Most people are consuming a lot of junk, and because they're not where I want to be, I have no business taking advice from people who are not where I want to be. So I have no idea why people still want to advise me as if they know more about the lifestyle than I do, you know? So be prepared for that. A lot of people are going to give you advice thinking that they've suddenly become your doctor or suddenly become your health consultant or whatever, your health go-to professional. It's not the case. Let it go in one ear and out the other and keep living your life. And that brings me to the end of this week's video. Very short, very sweet. I'm losing my words because it's like, what? Oh, it's 2020. I should be in bed by now. I'm losing my words. It's quite late and it's quite chilly. But anyways, lots of misconceptions. Let me know which one you resonate with most. What do you experience the most? I'm sure they're going to be like many more along the way, and the more people hear and learn about a raw diet, the more lies and misconceptions there'll be. But you know, it is what it is, and all you can do is live your truth. And I don't think there's any need to explain yourself anymore. Once you know your truth, once you're happy with your truth, you just have to live it and be it. So I will see you in the next video. And until the next one, stay fine, stay fierce, and stay purposeful. Ciao. Oh, and my nails. New nails, hey! Ciao.